Okay, we are live. It is 4 o'clock in the UK. Very good afternoon to you. My name is Ozair, and thanks for joining in. Every weekday, we go live here on this channel and at this time and cover topics such as Google Ads, digital marketing, workflow, how to increase your sales and generate more leads, and pretty much anything and everything to do with promoting and advertising your business online. The format of these sessions is very informal and friendly. I'll cover the topic of the day first of all, and then we'll go on to your question and answers. So, any questions you may have, then please put them in the comment box on the right hand side or around the video if you are on the mobile, and I'll come to that towards the end of the session. So every Tuesday, I write your Google Ads. So if you would like me to write your ads for you and show you how my thought process is and how I write ads, then please send me your landing page or the website URL, and I'll schedule it in one of our forthcoming sessions. So I see a lot of very badly written ads. It looks and feels like it has been written in a great hurry and with a lot of urgency. You need to pay a lot of attention to what you write, how you utilize the space to maximize your message on the ad and to make your ad as big as possible. And by that I mean using all the extensions and site links, etc. But we're not going to go into the setup of how we do set up our site links and all the call outs, call extensions, etc. Today is about how you put your message in front of someone in a way which entices them to click your ad. Now, if your CTR is pretty high, that means two things. First of all, your ad is really good. When someone reads it, they like what they see and they click through to your landing page. The other thing is your targeting may not be very good because you are getting lots of irrelevant clicks, and then all that's going to happen is that visitor is going to bounce off of the website. So you need to make sure that your keywords are very closely knitted or set up in the ad group which has got the relevant ads, right? So let's hop into our spreadsheet, and yeah, it's working fine. So what I like to do is to write these ads in a Google Sheet or an Excel spreadsheet. I can't remember the last time I went into the interface and wrote the ads. And there's two reasons for this. One is you will write the ads in a hurry because you need to save it. Otherwise, if you need to walk away from the computer or you need to stop working on those ads, then you may lose it if you don't save it. And the second thing is when you're writing the ads within the interface or in Google Ads, you can't see the two ads if you're writing two different ads to split test or three, like the way you can see on a spreadsheet. So I can see all the three headlines, the three descriptions, and so on. So I prefer to write over here, and then from here I take it into Google Ads once it has been written, and quite often I will come back to it maybe the next day or after a couple of hours and see that what I've written is not quite what I would like to see on an ad, and then I may tweak it. So this is the formula for writing a really good ad. First of all, you got 3 headlines: headline 1, headline 2, and headline 3. Each of these have got a maximum of 30 characters. So you want to utilize as many characters as possible. And it's quite an art. But what I'm going to do is to demystify the art of writing ads today, because I'm not a copywriter. You don't need to be one as well. If you have got the resources, by all means get a copywriter to write a really enticing ad. But the way I'm going to show you and teach you today, you will be able to write really good ads. And as you practice and keep on writing more ads, you're going to become more and more better. So first of all, we need to make sure that we are utilizing all the character counts. So we've got the headline 1, 2, and 3 with 30 characters. Description 1, description 2 made up of 90. And path 1 and path 2 are up to 15 characters, right? So in headline 1, what I want to see and what I tend to do is to put in the keyword in there straight up. So if somebody has searched for a search term, and straight up in headline 1, that search term or that keyword is in there. So they can see that they have found what they were searching for, right? The next headline 2, I tend to put in the pricing or the offer. Now you'll get different arguments, debates, opinions from different gurus and different people and marketeers that you should not put your pricing on the ad. But I'm going to give you the pros and the cons about putting your price in the ad, and then you can decide for yourself if that is for you or not, because it's not for me to tell you whether you should or should not put pricing on your website. Now if I'm selling a pen for $10 and my headline says something like the best pen in the world, buy now, I will be intrigued. I'll click on the ad, I'll go through, and then I find, oops, this pen is for £10, which I can get on Amazon for £1. So I probably will log off unless this pen has got certain features or benefits which other pens don't offer, and then I may decide that this looks really good, and I may consider the purchase. But most of the time, buying a pen or a product, most people buy on pricing nowadays, especially in these tough and challenging situation with this virus. So if I were to put in best pen in the world, only £10, buy now, I can see, best pen in the world, £10 only, I can afford it. I'm going to click on the ad and have a look at it at least to see what it is. So I'm kind of like pre-qualifying my audience so that we get the relevant audience who are more likely to take the call to action which we want them to take. Headline 3, usually I put the call to action, which could be buy now, download now, free, not click. You can't put in click here because your ads will get disapproved. So whatever your call to action is, watch the video, download the cheat sheet or ebook or whatever. Then we have our description. So the first description, we want to showcase all the benefits for the user, and don't write about yourself. It's not about you. It's about the person who's reading the ad, right? What benefit he or she will going to get from your product or service. Don't want to put things like we are the best, or we are we've been established since so many years. We are the leading manufacturer of all of the best pen in the world. It's about you. You want to put the message about what's in it for the user, right? So showcase the benefits. And in description 2, we usually put in the features. Final URL, put in your landing page URL or wherever you're sending the traffic to. And then path 1 and path 2 is usually the keyword. So we have the keyword ideally in 3 places of the ad. One in path 1 and path 2. Then either in description 1 and description 2. But don't keep stuffing it every few words. It doesn't look good. It doesn't read nice. And you're just wasting these valuable character counts or space by just stuffing the keywords. So ideally you just want it once, either in description 1 or description 2, and you have the keyword in headline 1 anyway. So you, in 3 places we've got our keyword, so we are increasing the relevancy and of the search term to the ad, and that will hopefully get you a higher CTR or a click-through rate, which will then result in your quality score going high, your cost per click going low, and you will find that your budget is lasting longer in the day because your cost per click is cheaper. Okay, so this is how I would write. So let's write an ad or two. So this is Ace Cloud Hosting. So they sent me their website address, and I've just been there very briefly, 10-15 minutes before this call. So I haven't studied this, so I just want to see it pretty much for the first time while on this call, and I have not worked out what I'm going to write and how what should be in the ad. So this is for Ace Cloud Hosting. So let's say this was a brand campaign and a brand ad. So the first thing I would do is Ace Cloud Hosting. All right. So give your team a secure hosted virtual desktop service for remote work, high performance VDI solution with pay-as-you-go model. So pricing, this is a good one for me to write about. So now, I'm not a copywriter, as I said earlier on, and you probably aren't as well, but you will find that everything we need to write this ad is over here. All you need to do is to study this properly, and if you study the landing page or the website the way I do, you too will be able to write some really good ads. So I'm going to put in secure hosted virtual desktop service. Okay, so that's good because we need to highlight the security aspect of it. Hosted virtual desktop. Now we need to be mindful about the character counts. So we've got 17 here, which is plenty. 29, and this is why I like writing over here. I can see how many we've written, although you can see the same in Google Ads interface. And if you don't know how to find the calculate or automate the character count, all you do is you highlight a cell, you go to this formula, equal to LEN, and then in the brackets you put in the cell number, which is E3, and that's it. So this one will be C3 and so on, right? All right, call to action. There you go. Get custom quote. That is a really good call to action. I have got some character space left over. Today or now. That looks good. Benefits. Always stay connected to your remote workforce with cost-efficient VDI services. I don't even need to write. I will just copy it from here, because they probably have hired a copywriter to write the copy for the website, and all we are doing is putting this same copy in the ad. So why reinvent the wheel, and why waste more time over here? So I see some comments, questions popping up in the comment box, so please carry on putting them in. I will attend to them once I've written this ad. Please don't wait until the very last second, because there is a bit of a delay in the transmission, and I may not see your question if you leave it at the last second. Okay. 780. Now we go and scroll down. I can put in the price if you want, from $34 only. I have got 10 characters. Perfect. 88 characters. So I'm now pre-qualifying our audience. There you go. Look at this features. All plans include 30 days free backup, user level app access, local drive. Now I don't want to repeat this again and again, the word access, because we have got a very limited number of characters, and so this is where you need to be a little bit creative as to how you can minimize the words, so you can cram more information into your ad. Local drive access, where are we? Bandwidth and more. 92. Keyword 1, cloud hosting. Right. So now I've got is cloud hosting, secure hosted virtual desktop, get custom code today, always stay connected to your remote workforce with cost-effective VDI services from $34. All plans include 30 days free backup, user level app and local drive access and bandwidth. Now if there's some more features or benefits, I can make another ad and split test which one is getting the most clicks. They also have over here, and numbers are extremely important when it comes to writing ads. So what I could do is I can split test. Instead of that, I can put in 99.123% uptime, 24-hour support. Brilliant. That's a really good headline. And get custom code today. We could do something like this, where I crisscross the call to action. Sometimes Google doesn't show headline 3. So at least I've got here headline 1, headline 2, headline 3. And then the description, I'll just keep it the same. I don't want to make too many changes, because then we don't know whether the click-through rates are working because of a different H2 or not. So I would keep the same for these two. Path 1, path 2, I tend not to split test, it remains the same. So I've got my 2 ads written, which looks quite good. And then we just carry on making more. Alright, more ads. Okay, so I'm going to go to the comments and the questions and see what we have got. So now's your chance to put your questions in, and I'll try my best to answer them for you. How to track who is landing our landing page. And I created my okay, so the Big Show Jit is asking, how do I track who is visiting my landing page? So you need to set up Google Analytics and obviously Google Ads conversion tracking code, and you'll be able to track who is landing. Obviously you won't know exactly who, but you will know how many are landing on your landing page and through which ads or audiences, etc. That can all be tracked. So you've created your landing page with your email service provider, which is fine, and you install the global site tag in the website and event code in the thank you page. So that sounds fine to me. But I would also add that you should add the Google Analytics tag to get a complete overall a bird's eye view of your website or landing page activity, because you might get traffic from other sources other than Google Ads. You may get direct, you may get brand traffic, you may get social, email traffic, and so on. Okay, RH, which is the best and fastest hosting service provider? I wouldn't know, to be honest with you. There are lots and lots of different companies. You just need to go with the ones which you feel are good. And what are your requirements, first of all? Is it for an app? Is it for a website? How big or small the website is? Is it getting a lot of traffic? So there are lots of variables which you need to take into account before I can answer that question. So the one which we use is siteground.com, and we have been with them for a long time, and yeah, they're pretty good. But then you got all the other usual ones like the GoDaddies and the HostGators and so on. How to track who visited my landing page but not converted? So you need to create an audience. So they visited your landing page but did not visit your thank you page. Then import them through your Google Analytics, or you can create them in your Google Ads account. That's very easy to do actually. So then you will only target those unconverted visitors. What does direct traffic or direct mean in Google Analytics? So direct is the best form of traffic you can have after the brand. And the next one would be the brand. So direct traffic is somebody types in www.yourwebsite.com. That's direct. They are not going to Google and searching for your brand, which is also very good, because they may not remember your URL. So what most people do is, I'll show you. They'll go to Google and then they'll put in SF Digital Studios, like that, right? So that's a brand search term. But when someone searches like this, www.sfdigital.co.uk, that's a direct traffic, and that's what you want. People remember your your website. Hi Adam. For search or GDN, do you like including partner sites for a larger campaign, or should you only include it if you are needing that extra lift in search traffic? Yes, first I will exhaust the search network, and if I can't find or get more traffic, then I'm going to include the partner sites. But what I might do is copy the same campaign and make a new campaign and then include the partner sites in the other one, just to keep the segmentation separate. And you will find on the partner site sometimes you will get a lot of clicks at a cheaper rate as well. So you don't want to muddy the data. So that's how I would do it. But you can put them in the same campaign, and then when you want to see the different segments, you can go to the segment column. That little icon is on the kind of like on the top right hand corner, and then under each campaign you will see the search network and the search partners, right? Okay, I think I've covered everybody. So thank you so much for being with me today. I'll be back again tomorrow, same place, same time. So till then, stay safe, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye for now.